everyone, it's Bailey from Making It from the Midwest, and this is another episode of my beauty graveyard where I show you some or all of my most recently used up products. You can see it's hiding under there. I have quite a few, and I love doing these because it gives me an opportunity to let you know, one, what I have been using, and two, give you a little mini review. Most like everyone does when they do these videos. They talk about what they liked or didn't like about the product and whether they will be repurchasing. So I love watching these, I like making these, so hopefully you enjoy it too. If you want to see what I've been using up lately, please continue watching. So the first product I'm going to talk about are these Skin Iceland Glacial Cleansing Cloths. And the descriptions here is relatively long, so I'm just going to summarize. Essentially, these are cleansing cloths on the go for when you're post or pre-workout, post-workout, pre-bed. It says whenever your face feels grimy and shiny, these are what you can use to cleanse on the go. So unfortunately, the first time I used this, my face burned, and I'm not one to have sensitive skin, so it was a little shocking that that happened the first time, and it burned for quite a while. I mean, my skin was a little irritable for hours afterwards, so it wasn't kind of a one-time thing, and that normally doesn't happen for me. So I put these on the back burner and I didn't use them for weeks until one day I was going to work out and I had forgotten to wash my face. And so I pulled one of these out as I was running out the door and was literally on the street wiping my face, and for whatever reason they didn't burn. I didn't experience any irritation. It was just a little weird. These kind of have a residue after you use them. I found when I was at the gym that day that my skin felt like it had a layer of something on it, and you can see when you have the actual cloth, they almost lather up. There's a small amount of lather on there. They're so saturated with product, and so all that gets left on your skin. So to say this is, you know, water-free, cleanse-free, you just wipe this and go, your makeup's gone and you're good to go for whenever, is kind of misleading to me, because I would wash my face. In fact, I did wash my face anyway because it just felt like there was a layer of film on my face. And so needless to say, it took me a while to use this up, but I used them as I was getting ready in the morning when I put foundation on the back of my hand as I'm brushing it on my face, or to sharpen up corners around my eyes. That's what I ultimately use these for, and that's how I use these up, and they're fine for that. But I definitely would not use them to cleanse. I keep them on my hands, minorly on my face, and that's that. Unfortunately, I purchased two when I made my Skin Iceland purchase. This came in a kit and this came by itself. And so I have this one. Luckily, I have a use for it that isn't irritating, and I don't care that the residue is left there. Plus, I wash my hands. Who doesn't? 10 billion times a day. So I have these, but I think I will use them, although I don't really recommend them as cleansing cloths. So take that for what you will. The next product is a shower product. Actually, I have a few kind of shower products here. The first is this soft soap Sweet Honeysuckle and Orange Peel Moisturizing Body Wash with moisture beads. And they're infused with delicate fragrance. It smells exactly like it sounds. I mean, it's heavily citrusy with a hint of, I wouldn't say honey, because that's not really what honeysuckle smells like, but it's floral. It's like citrus and a little floral. It's not really an original scent. I mean, it's unique, but it's nothing unique to the drugstore arena. I didn't particularly find the little pearls in here to be that moisturizing, so I didn't do much for me in the way of that. But I did like a citrus fragrance in the morning. It helps wake me up. It's just really fresh and kind of revitalizing. So I did like it for that, but I'm not convinced. It's not something that another brand, another product can't give me. Although it is very affordable. I mean, Soft Soap is just an affordable brand. So I recommend it if you're looking for a fresh citrusy morning cleanser. But yeah, didn't notice much moisturizing. I still had to put lotion on afterwards, and it's just okay. But for the sake of, you know, shopping around and trying new products, solely, if not solely to review for you, I'm probably not going to repurchase this. The next product is another shower bath product, like I said before, and it is from Lush. It's their Ocean Salt, and I bought this in an attempt to fall in love with Lush as much as everybody else has on YouTube and blogs and stuff like that. And I don't think it did this for me. Ocean Salt, just to read the description, it says it's a face and body scrub. We'll take the lime and the coconut plus grapefruit and sea salt and mix them together in our stimulating vodka-based face scrub with for a complexion that glows. Now, I didn't use this as a face scrub. It kind of left a not a residue is like, it just left kind of an oily texture behind, and I wouldn't have wanted that on my face. It was very nice and moisturizing, and I noticed rough spots like my knees and my elbows feeling more moisturized during the day, even during this harsh winter. So that's good, but I can't really imagine using this on my face. This was mostly used on days that I didn't shave my legs, because shaving's a natural exfoliator, and so days I didn't shave, I'd use this. It was really nice for that. Like I said, it left things moisturized, but this is expensive. I mean, and all of Lush's things are kind of an indulgence, and you have to really appreciate or value your shower or bath time, I think, to really enjoy Lush and what it has to offer. And I don't think I'm that kind of girl. I think this is $21. I got this way back in May, and finally got around to using it throughout this past month. And I just, yeah, I think there are other exfoliators out there that I can buy, and maybe in multiples for what I paid for this, and it will do roughly the same thing. So I liked it. It's nice, and if you are a true Lush fanatic, you might enjoy it too, but I think I'm going to try some other more reasonably priced products instead. The next product is a hair product. This is Aveda's Volumizing Tonic with Aloe. It says creates weightless volume and shine, and I use this as a root boost. I just spray it right at the roots of my hair, and I always typically have some sort of root boost in my regimen, and so I recently, well, not recently, I guess months ago, I had my hair done at Aveda, and they recommended this product, and so I thought, what the hey, I was out of my big sexy hair that I typically use, so I got it. I didn't notice anything spectacular about this, aside from the fact that it actually kind of weighed my roots down. I mean, I just didn't notice a huge difference. And I'm also using their Femollient, which I happen to like a lot more, and I use that actually root to tip. So I won't be repurchasing this, but I do really like their Aveda Femollient, and I'm about, well, just over halfway through that. So yeah, I won't be repurchasing that. Now for some nail products. This is Seche Vite's Dry Fast Top Coat, and here is Orly's Bonder. Now the top coat, you can see, is not actually all the way gone, and many of you who have used Seche Vite's top coat will know that oftentimes you can't get the last of it. This is the second one that I haven't been able to get the last of the product out, because it dries up and becomes so goopy towards the end that you either A, can't get it out of the bottle, or it doesn't really work on your nails. Like, you get a super thick layer on your nails that takes forever to dry, which defeats the purpose. You get what I'm saying. So, and I know they make some sort of revival fluid that you can stick in here, but I've never been able to find it at Ulta or drugstores or anything like that, so I just figure it's a bummer, because you don't, I mean, what is this, $8.50 or $9, and you don't get to use the whole product, and it's tiny as it is, so it's definitely a bummer. So I would love to ask you what kind of top coat you like. I use this because I like the gel finish it gives, and I love how fast it dries. It really does dry fast, but I don't notice it elongating the wear of my manicure. So I would love to hear recommendations from you guys as to what top coat you wear, because this isn't doing it for me. Aside from, you know, the pros that I mentioned, it isn't my ideal top coat. So put them in the comments, because I'd love to hear them. Now for Orly's Bonder, it's rubberized base coat. This is another thing I wasn't a huge fan of, just because I didn't notice it extending the wear of my nail polish, although it did keep my nails from turning colors when I put dark pigmented shades on my nails. Pretty much any base coat will do that, and what I really wanted this to do was extend the life of my manicure. It just didn't do that. So if you have recommendations for this as well, I'd love to hear them. Comment section. We are almost to makeup, guys. I have a fragrance little tidbit for you. This is Harvey Prince's Yogini, although you wouldn't be able to tell because all the logo stuff is worn off. But I discovered this in my Birchbox and finally ordered this size probably almost a year ago, so it's kind of a miracle that I still have this much tiny bit there left. But I love this flavor, and I actually pulled up, because I can't figure out how to describe this anyway but sweet but sultry. That doesn't do much for anyone here, so I actually pulled up the description so I could read it to you, so you'd have a better idea of what I'm talking about. It says Harvey Prince's Yogini is relaxing, light, but lasting. It has sandalwood, grapefruit, Egyptian myrrh, what else does it have? Jasmine, rose petals, black currant, those kinds of things. So you get the myrrh and the amber, I guess, are the deeper notes, but then there's sweet grapefruit and vanilla and things like that it's the perfect, like I said, the perfect combination of sensual but sweet, almost, I would say. And obviously, since I described it in such depth, you'd think I loved it, and I do. So my mom got me the same size for Christmas, and I love it. So I would recommend it to anyone who likes those kinds of scents. And yeah, obviously, got a new one. Yay! We're gonna round things off with the makeup here, folks. Let's start with these. This is MAC Fix Plus. Many of you will recognize this packaging, and this like won't die. This is a product that just I've been using for well over a year, I think, and it's been nice, but I can't say it does something that I don't have other products. What? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't do anything that other products I already have don't do. For instance, I have my Skindinavia setting spray, and I have Inglot's Duraline, and so I have things to foil shadows with, I have things to set my makeup with. I pretty much have replacements for this, so I won't be repurchasing. But that's not to say I didn't love it. I know people who swear by this as more than just those things. They put it on their face before they go to bed, when they wake up, things like that. And so I think people pretty much have their minds made up about MAC Fix Plus, so that's how I feel about it. I won't be repurchasing soon, but I liked it, I enjoyed it. Inglot's AMC Foundation. I had such a love affair with this over the summer because it, oh, how would I, it's like heavier coverage, it's full coverage I would say, but it has this pearlescent kind of shimmer. Rather than being glittery or shimmery to give you a dewy finish, it has this pearly or opalescent kind of finish, which is just so much more natural to me, and I loved it for that. So I don't know that I'll be repurchasing, but not because I didn't like it. In fact, I went to Inglot a second time and discovered that they had a different just their normal cream foundation, I think it's called, and I think I like that more than this. So I think I'll actually try that before I repurchase this, but that's not to say I didn't love this. I will probably go back to this during the summer because it was such a great summer foundation for me. But yeah, love this and really enjoy Inglot's foundations, period. I think they're very underrated for that. So love. Stick with me, folks. I have two more. This will be super fast because it's a brow gel. It's pretty simple. It's by e.l.f. It's $1. You can purchase them at Target or elf.com, obviously, or eyeslipsface.com, something like that. And it comes in a double-ended thing. This was in a kit, so that's why it's in this kind of funky packaging. But typically it's in a double-ended with two spoolies on either side, and that's $1. And you just can't beat it because, in my opinion, a brow setting gel is a brow setting gel, and that's as simple as it gets. So I would recommend this. I will repurchase it, and that's that. Last product is this lip gloss from MAC. It's from the Marcel Wanders collection, and I think the label's worn off, but I think it was Julia. And really, this is just a pink, peachy pink, a light peachy pink gloss, everyone's favorite color, with some light pink shimmer. Really just universally pretty. The thing about it is, though, unless you're a MAC formula lover, you know, you just gotta have MAC formulas, the color isn't all that unique. So I like the texture on my lips, but I don't feel like the coverage, the wear, the color, more importantly, is anything that I can't get, say, from a drugstore. Like, it's kind of similar to this Revlon gloss that obviously I love this color because I have dupes of it sitting everywhere. It's really similar to this, which is Revlon's Peony, their Color Burst lip gloss, I believe that is. So I love this, but obviously I won't be repurchasing it because it's limited edition. Although I think they re-released it, but I think again it was limited edition when they did. So I loved it, but it's no loss because I have a ton of other lip glosses with the same pigmentation because I love that color. So that's it. I believe I have gone through all the products that I ran out of. So I would love to hear what products you're going through because I'm Snoopy and I just would love to hear that. I also, don't forget, would love to hear your recommendations for these two nail products because I'm in need. People, help a sister out. And that's it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!